Don't wait. Talk to your child's doctor about HPV vaccination today. Okay, here we go. Good morning, kids. What's going on? What's going on? Deborah Messick is moments away.
Hey, what's up, Haley? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Haley, let me know when you got all that shared, all right? All right, so I see besides Haley, I got one other person in here. Just hang tight because when this fills up a little bit better, I'm going to go and state what it is I'm doing tonight, and then I'll begin, all right? It won't take long. So hang tight. All right, so everybody, as you guys get in here, if you could just do me a favor and comment to me. Let me know you're in here by saying hi, please. So this way, when I start to do the free intuitive messages, I can start getting drawn to people. All right, awesome. Thanks, Haley. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. All right, so everybody, come on, say hi. Let me know you're in here. Shelly, hi. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. All right, everybody else, what do you say? You guys come on in and say hi. That's the only way I can start getting drawn to people. I see your faces, I see your names, and then I start getting drawn. And then I can start spitting out names and giving you intuitive messages. Come on, I got one high so far, everybody. Awesome. Kamari, thank you. Thanks for sharing. I didn't think you were coming in, being that your mom's over your house. Thank you, though. Hey, by the way, was the bacon eaten? Let me know. Is it my kid? As a spirit, did Jessie go down there and grab your bacon like she said she was gonna? Kamari. Hey, Kamari. Kamari, did she eat the bacon? Let me know if Jessie ate it. Did Jessie go down and grab the bacon? The 2 pieces off your plate? This I got it here. Because a little bit ago, probably like a half hour ago, so this is after you and I hung up the phone, Kamari, Jessie said to me in telepathy, I thank Kamari for that bacon. But I don't know if she grabbed it, because her energy felt like apprehensive, like kind of shy to take it, like felt bad. I don't know. I don't know if she took it. Why am I losing viewers? What happened? All right, so those of you that didn't comment that are in here, because now I'm getting viewers again. This is weird. Can you guys do me a favor and comment, say hi? And Kamar, what's the matter? Is Facebook not working right now with the comments? What's happening? I still didn't hear from you. Does she take the bacon, Kamari? Is there a lag with Facebook comments? All right, so those of you that didn't comment to say hi, please say hi so I can start getting drawn to people's energy. I would appreciate it. And I hope the connection's clear. I hope it's okay. Because I noticed when viewers go in and out, that means people's connections are kicking them out. You know how many times that happens and people come in here and tell me that and say that they had to come back in after getting kicked out? It's weird. And if that's happening to you guys, I apologize. Hey, Shelly. All right, so And this is the second time you're saying hi, Shelly. So you know what? I am feeling drawn to you. I'm going to start with giving you a message because I don't know what happens to everybody else. So, and I'm going to work. So, also, I just want to state, besides doing the intuitive messages, I am also taking appointments in this live too for this week. And yeah, I'm seeing your messages, your comments, Shelly. They're coming in loud and clear. I don't know what happened to Kamari. But anyway, here's the thing. Set aside from the intuitive messages, everybody, what I'm also doing is taking appointments for the special I'm doing. So I'm running a 2-week special. It started today and it ends Friday, June 12th. And what it is it's a special on my favorite readings, which is communication readings. My birthday is this coming Friday, June 5th. And in honor of my birthday, I'm having this special. So it's titled B-Day Bash Special. And what it is communication readings are normally $35, but for 2 weeks, they are $25. So it's communication readings from the deceased. If you have a deceased loved one that you want to reconnect with, I am able to get you in touch with them. They're my favorite readings due to me being the last living survivor in my immediate family and being psychic to the point where I get to communicate with my family in telepathy daily, especially my parents, which I enjoy. And my heart goes out to those of you that don't have that ability to communicate with your deceased loved ones and wish you could. So I reunite you with them, and at $10 off for 2 weeks in consideration of my birthday. It's not just my birthday, it's everyone else's birthday too, past and new coming clients of mine. Due to, I've been open up for only 6 months. And within this 6 months, I made $700 and beautiful freaking connections with a lot of people who have came to me for services. And I am blessed beyond belief. I am seeing little miracles pop up daily within this business, and I couldn't be any more grateful. So I'm sharing my wealth and my gratitude with everybody during my birthday, okay, for 2 weeks by knocking $10 off of these favorite readings of mine, which are the communication readings from the deceased. So if at any point you want to make, during this live, at any point, if you want to make an appointment with me for one day this week, because right now I'm just doing week by week for appointments, please let me know. And I could take up to 2 clients a day at most. And just to put it out there, Thursday I have an appointment in the afternoon, 1 client. So I could take 1 more on Thursday if that's the day you want by any chance. All right. Shelly, are you still with me? Let me know. Because I see numbers dropping, and I really believe it's people's connections. Internet connections. Shelly, if you're still with me, let me know, because I am drawn to you, and I will give you a message, an intuitive message right now. They are free, but I do accept $5 donations if anyone cares to donate. And those of you that did not comment that are in here, please comment and put a hi. This way you can be a participant. What that means is this way you can get a free intuitive message from me. All right, Shelly, thank you. Yeah, I really believe people's connections are kicking them out, Shelly, because people are coming in and out. I honestly believe that's what it is. And some people might not even be able to comment for some reason. That happened one day in my other live. It was real weird, Shelly. And then people were messaging me and saying, I tried to comment, but the Facebook wouldn't let me. It's real strange, and I hope it's not happening tonight. All right, Shelly, I'm glad you're here. So I am connected to you, and I am connected to Spirit on your behalf. What I'm getting, Shelly, is walk, don't run. So Spirit's explaining what that message means. And Spirit is saying what that means to you is walk, don't run means slow down a little bit. Have you been experiencing stressful situations lately, Shelly? please comment and let me know if you have been. Because I'm getting that you've been stressed out. And that as you're stressed out a little bit, you jump like in haste a little bit as you're trying to get things done. If that all resonates with you so far, please let me know in a comment before I continue. Shelly, please let me know.
He is the man I will spend the rest of my life with. But it makes me a little nervous that we are going to be
All right.
1,000 miles apart.
Thanks for letting me know that. All right, so you said yes, you have been. So let me continue with this. Spirit's saying they have another message for you. They're saying stress comes and goes, like everything else in this lifetime. The stress you are experiencing will dissipate. You have to remember that, and you have to take your time. Slow down. Remember, this is not here to stay, so don't give it so much time and energy like you have been. As you give in and you feel stressed and you do things out of haste, due to feeling stressed, you're giving in to the stressful times. And Spirit wants you to stop giving in. Spirit wants you to start enjoying life more and experiencing more of what is around you. What other situations are around you that you are living through, set aside from that stressful one? Whatever that is, Shelly, that's what Spirit wants you to enjoy and to experience more of. They want you to use those peaceful situations around that stressful one as a form of distraction. They're saying even if it's spending time with a certain loved one, enjoy it to the fullest. And use that time spent with that loved one of yours as a distraction from the stressful situation that's in your life. And take deep breaths. Keep breathing. Shelly, let me know how that did you, because that is all I'm getting. And let me know if the rest of what I continued with resonated, please. And Shelly, as you're doing that, I just want to say something to everybody who's in here. I hope you don't mind. Everybody, I can see I have a lot more viewers than what have commented. If you guys can just drop me a hi, I would appreciate it. This way I can give you what I just gave Shelly, an intuitive message, okay? They're free. But if you would like, you can donate $5, but it's if you would like to. So if you want to be a participant and get a free intuitive message, please drop a hi, you guys, okay? Shelly, I'm sorry. You're saying you will to what? All right, so it all resonates? Good, I'm glad. And Shelly, just remember too, because Spirit's coming forth with something else too for you. They're saying, as you're spending that wholesome time with your loved ones and you're getting distracted at the same time, they said, just remember of how happy you feel. Hold on to that happiness for when you have to step foot into that stressful situation. And they said, as you're living through that stress, try to jump back. Try to jump back into that happy time. So think about it. Think about that time with that loved one so you can feel happy, okay? As you're living through that stress. Do more relaxing and deal with the stress. Yep, exactly. That's what that boils down to. Do more relaxing things, okay? than stressed out as you're living through that stressful situation, okay? So Shelly, that's all I'm getting for you. I hope that helped you out, and thank you for coming my way. I appreciate it. Yeah, something's going on with this live. The numbers are jumping up, jumping down. No one's commenting. This is not normal, not having comments of highs in here and only having them from one person. Something's happening with people's connections. I could tell. Damn it. This is not good. Yeah. All right? Yeah, make sure you do that, Shelly, okay? Really try to get yourself distracted, okay? I don't even know if I'm going to stay in here because this is ridiculous. No one's commenting. All right, so who else is in here? Can you please comment with a hi? I would appreciate it. Luann, hey, I see you that you're watching. Hi, how are you? All right, Shelly, you're very welcome. I appreciate it. If you decide to donate it all, $5, my PayPal link can be found in the description and also in the pinned comment. Shelly, I'm just putting it out there. Hey, Luann, can you do me a favor? That's what I'm thinking. That is weather related, Shelly. Luann, can you do me a favor and please share this? I've had people come in and go. I could tell it's something with their connections. When it happens like that, it's always the connections. And people are not able to comment either. It's real crazy, Luann. So hopefully after you share, we get some more people in here, Luann. All right, good. I'm glad you're feeling better today, Luann. Yeah, I'm thinking. All right, Shelly, thank you very much. You have a great night yourself too, okay? And again, thank you for coming in here. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself. All right, so everybody, I could tell there's more people in here than what commented. Can you guys please drop a hi in the comments? This way I can give some people intuitive messages. When I come in these lives, I'm working. And that's the truth. And I like to have a fulfilled work night in a live. And I can't if nobody says hi. Because then I can't get drawn to energy and give messages. So you want to help me get my work night done? Say hi. And I will reply. And I will give you a message. Sounds like fun, right? To me it does. Want to give it a shot? Say hi. And then see what happens. Let the magic begin. Say hi. I could tell there's more people in here than what have spoken. Say hi, please. Let me get some messages done. Let me whack. All right, thanks, Luann. Yeah, once you get that share, just let me know, all right?
I'm happy for the future. I'm happy for what's going to happen.
All right, good, Shelly. I'm glad. All right.
It didn't start out as happiness, which I saw at my doorstep. It was really...
This is so crazy. Numbers are dropping again. What happened with this live? This is the craziest freaking thing in the world. Jesus.
No cry. This is happy stuff, okay? We're going to see each other again soon.
This is the craziest.
Okay?
Alright, so as everybody comes in here, can you please say hi? So I can start getting connected to energy, please. Alright, Luann, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Now let's see if we can get these numbers spiking. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Luann, because of you sharing last night. Pam came my way today for a one-on-one, and I was able to help her and get connected with her son for her. She got the closure she needed, so I'm very pleased. And so was she. I like her too. It was nice getting connected with her. Thank you. I appreciate that. You love hearing me. Thank you. That feels good. Thank you very much, Luann.
Rocking chairs, old people, kids, grandkids, all that stuff for it. I know in the end we're gonna be together.
So I'm just waiting. I'm not really doing much talking right now. So I'm just waiting to see if people say hi in here so I can start with more intuitive messages. So you guys, whoever's in here, can you please say hi? She's like, yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. She said as I gave her the messages from her son, it sounded just like him. He came through the way he used to speak. It's her. I'll tell you. I know you're friends with her. I don't know if you ever met him, but he was a cool kid, though. He was funny, too. He was a goofy trickster, too, back in the day. And he still was, the way he came through. It was funny.
But I really was hoping to be engaged by now.
Yeah, no, she don't bite people at all. She's cool, too. I liked connecting with her. She was, like, familiar in a way, you know? Because like, where I come from, there's people like her, with her type of energy and personality. So it was easy for me to talk to her and everything, too. All right, good. We got another person saying hi. Carol, hi. How are you? Thank you for coming in here. I appreciate it. So I'm so ecstatic right now that you came in and said hi. And those of you that are in here that didn't comment with hi, please do. Because the whole time I've been in here so far, I'm seeing the numbers go up and down, up and down, up and down. And it never happens like that unless people's connections are all out of whack. So I'm very happy when I see a high as all of this up and down is going on. So, yeah, and Luann, she really did need it. And I'm glad I was able to help her out. All right, so Carol. All right, good. I'm glad you're doing good. Carol, would you like to have a message, an intuitive message? Because I am drawn to you. Carol, let me know in the comment, please. If you got a minute to sit tight and listen to me spit out an intuitive message from Spirit for you.
So how are you feeling about our relationship right now?
All right, good. Awesome. All right. So, Carol, I am connected to you and to Spirit as well on your behalf. And what I am getting is Spirit saying like this, breathe, it's okay. So Spirit's explaining what that means. They're saying that breathe, it's okay means every day nature takes its course. Every day new things happen, but nothing is to stay forever. Situations come and go. I'm getting that you're not experiencing stress, but you are experiencing, I don't even know if I would really call it aggravation, because it's not even that. It's like overwhelmed. Like you're overwhelmed. Let me know, before I continue, let me know in a comment, please, Carol, if this resonates with you so far. So I'm getting that it's not even big enough to be called a situation. There's just something right now in your life that is overwhelming you. Let me know if that's the case. and then I will continue.
I see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. It resonates. All right, good. Thank you for letting me know. So, yeah, Spirit's telling me like this. What's overwhelming you is going to leave in a very, very short while. They want to give you some techniques, if you will, some advice on how to handle this. They're saying it's going to write itself out. So you have no business getting overwhelmed and, getting hysterical over the whole thing. Just walk away. Handle what needs to be handled in a calm fashion. But when you handled it, and there's nothing else you could do after you handled it, don't stick around just to be overwhelmed and stressed out. Walk away. And as you're handling what needs to be done, do it very calmly, without allowing what's overwhelming you to spike up your energy. The Spirit's saying it's very important that you don't get taken out of character by what this is. They're saying it's not important. It's not important to they're saying what is going on is not that important. It doesn't carry value like that. So they don't want you to go and, get all chaotic from it. They want you calm. And they said that's the only way too that everything is going to stabilize itself, is as long as you just stay calm. All right? That is all I'm getting for you right now, Carol. Let me know if that helped you out and if it all resonated with you, the rest of what I said. Carol, I'm just waiting on your comment.
I can face anything with my Olay. And my latest beauty secret for bright smooth skin, Olay Regenerist Cream Cleanser.
A migraine hope from Innovate to show up for the sweet, the hectic, the tender, the tense.
Hey, Jordan, how are you? So what it is the communication readings are what I'm showcasing right now in this live here in the description. And they're $10 off starting today till Friday, June 12th. It's in honor of my birthday. I'm doing a B-Day Bash special. So communication readings are $25. That's the only discounted reading for these 2 weeks. The rest are at normal price.
It doesn't matter what each day brings, so long as you can say, I am here. Aim to be there.
Yeah, and that's what they're saying, Carol. Once you handle what you got to, just walk away. Don't give that situation any more attention. And they said, as you're handling it, do it as calmly as possible. All right? And Carol, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. And just so you know, I am taking $5 donations for those that I give the intuitive messages to tonight. I'm just putting it out there. And if you decide to do it, Carol, my link from my PayPal is in the description. And it could also be found in the link in the comment of the pin post here. All right, inside the comments. Jordan? Okay, you're welcome. And Jordan, if you decide to book an appointment with me for either this week or next week, I do take them in the live. So if you want to book now, you actually can. And if you're not ready to book right now, you could just find me on Life Guidance with Mel in the inbox. and you can book an appointment with me there, Jordan.
Most of us are worried about two things: our health.
It's up to you, but I could take them now, because I actually am keeping some of this live for that to book appointments. I could put it in my notebook.
$15 billion in prescriptions and doctor visits.
All right, Carol, you're welcome.
Your prescriptions simply cost too much. Download the free GoodRx app. It'll help you find the affordable healthcare we all deserve. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Eric, what's up? I see you're watching. Tell me hi. How you doing, Eric?
Whether you're looking to build strength or get lean, there's a coaching program to help you get there. And just like a personal trainer,
All right, awesome. Yeah, Jordan, whenever you feel you can, all right? Don't worry, I understand, okay? It's totally understandable. So yeah, whenever you feel like you can, just let me know, all right? And just as a reminder, it starts today and it ends June 12th, Friday, okay?
90-day fiancé, self-quarantine.
Hey, Eric. Good, Eric. I'll tell you what, it's crazy though. I don't know what's going on with this live. I don't know if people's connections are bad. Ever since I started, what time is it now? 8 o'clock? I started at 7:30. So I've been on for a half hour. I don't know, numbers are jumping up, jumping down, boom, 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 back and forth. It's crazy. And then not everybody's commenting. And when people go, when I see the number go down, they all go at once. So it's got to be the connection. Because this happened, Jesus, I want to say like twice last week, I think. And some people messaged me and told me that the problem was with their connection because they had rainstorms. And then they said some of them tried commenting in the live and I wasn't seeing them and they weren't able to even send them. So I don't know. Maybe that's happening again tonight. Kind of seems like it. I hate when this happens though.
I have my girl now. I really have her. Everybody thought that she wasn't going to be there to meet me. Not only was she there, but she's now mine.
Is there? Okay. Yeah, and I know that a lot of people that follow me, I don't know so much about if they're in Texas, but I know that they're in states near Texas. So Eric, probably states near you guys too, right? Probably states near Texas too are getting hit right now. This is crazy. See what happens when it rains? Can't even stay on. Luann, you trying to get somebody in here? Tag them. Hopefully they see. You know what you might want to do too, Luann? You could share this video, this live as it's rolling now in people's inboxes. So I don't know if you want to put it in her inbox because she might not see it in here. I don't know if people's names could get tagged in lives. That's the thing. And so you can share it and it will give you options to if you want to put it in someone's inbox and then you just click on her name. What? In the beginning. She's here. Who's that? There's a Janet in here? I'm going up now. I don't see a Janet. Luann. She's in the live, but I don't... Oh, but she didn't... She's in the live, but she didn't comment. Sometimes, yeah, but you want to hear something though, Eric? A lot of times I have people sitting here for the whole 2 hours. Hell, I remember when I looked up, this was my first time too, Eric, doing a live. I was so blessed that night. I looked up and the amount of viewers I had was 1.15K. And then shortly after that day, I looked up at the viewers and it was 800. When I see many like that, my God, I love it.
Yes. I know she's not scaring me. This was a job for her. She gets paid. Yeah, that is not how
Yeah, right? And it was awesome. And I was entertaining everybody. And the only bad thing about that first one I did, Eric, that had the 1.15K in it, I was in the park because it was such a nice day. It was the first warm day over here, right? It was a couple months ago. And I didn't bring my portable charger. I wasn't thinking I would need it. And plus, I didn't even have it charged. So I'm like, uh-oh. I said, my phone's dying out. And I had a lot of other people in line for messages, intuitive messages. And so I said, all right, everybody, my phone's not going to hold out. I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go home. I'm going to plug this bad boy in. Once it gets to close to 100, I'm going to message all of you that are waiting in line for an intuitive message. And then I'm going to go to your inbox and I'm going to give it to you. And that's what I did. And I feel bad because I couldn't get to everybody. I don't know what happened, but that live in the comments, some of the names, some of the comments too, like they were, I don't know. I couldn't get them. For some reason, they weren't unloading. All the comments were not unloading so I could see them all. So I know I didn't get to everybody and I feel bad about that. It could be. You know what? It depends too, though, Eric, because I don't really know if it's that time of day so much. Because that was a Sunday, and it was at this time on a Sunday. So even last night when I was in at this time, and that was Sunday, same thing. The numbers got high, kind of, and then they went low again, and in and out people were going. But I think it all depends. It just depends at that time, not so much on the time and day, because every time and day is different. Janet, hi, how are you? And Luann, thank you. You're trying to get everybody to comment too. I appreciate it. Janet, how are you? Janet, I'm feeling drawn to your energy. I'm going to give you, Janet, I'm going to go ahead and give you a message, an intuitive message. You go with that? When you're welcome, and thank you. Because this was going dead. I thought I would have to cut this short tonight. Exactly. And you know what, Eric? I have close to 200 likes on my page, right? And I noticed that a lot of times when I'm doing these lives, especially in the evening around now, I don't have too many people come in that like my page because a lot of them are not even on now. And then a lot of them, they catch the live that I did after it's already posted, and a lot of them always come to my inbox and say, I wish I didn't miss you. I wish I knew you were going on. But our time zones are so different. So a lot of them are in like southern countries and stuff. Time zones like central for them. It's crazy. That's the only bad thing about this. All right, Janet, good. I'm gonna go ahead and give you your message. 1 second though, Janet. I just want to say something to Eric. Eric, don't go anywhere, cause when I'm done with Janet, I want to talk to you too about something. All right. All right. So Janet. Janet, I am connected to you, and I am connected to spirit on your behalf. What I am getting is things always work out for the best, is what spirit is telling me. Now, they're explaining what that means, and they're saying recently in your life, you have experienced a little bit of an uphill battle. But now things have been getting better. Spirit says that you have been seeing things in your life to smooth themselves out. And for life to be a little bit easier for you. To where you're breathing a little bit easier too, as you experience life. And they see you to be even happier inside too. Internally. they do see things to be working out for the better. Before I continue, Janet, do me a favor, please, and let me know if this resonates with you so far in a comment. I would appreciate it, and then I'll continue.
Today I'm having a date, a Zoom date. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous.
And Eric, all right, cool, thank you. Being able to listen and cook at the same time. All right, Janet, good. I'm glad that resonates. And thank you for letting me know. So yeah, what I'm getting is, Spirit's telling me like this too, Janet. You're somebody who always takes things in stride. And who knows that everything happens for a reason. A Spirit sees you to be easygoing in that fashion. And Spirit says that's a good thing. Spirit says in life, that's what people need to be more of, easygoing. And realize that things happen for a reason. And that beyond our control, things happen. So why fret, right? And Spirit's saying, when it comes to that, keep it up, Janet. Spirit is asking me too, Janet, to ask you right now, if you have any questions for Spirit on the behalf of your family. Janet, if you have any questions on the behalf of your family for Spirit, I ask you to please do so now in a comment. Please ask that in a comment, and Spirit will answer. So if there's like any, Spirit's telling me, if there's like any special intentions or anything that you want out to any family of yours in particular, or your family overall, you can say so in a comment. Or even if it's not special intentions, that was just an example Spirit saying. But anything regarding them, any kind of questions or even special attentions for them, anything. Jenna, just let me know in a comment if there's any questions or messages regarding your family that you would like to get the help on from Spirit. If you want me to go that route, I can. Spirit just said like this, though. They were actually asking for as far as family alive. So, like, if you had any intentions that you wanted to put up for your family who's living. If you want me to get in touch with your father, that I could do. But first I want to pay attention to what Spirit asked first. Alright, so Spirit wants you to be a little more specific with things in the near future. With what that means. Meaning, Spirit wants to know what aspect of your life you want to know if things will work out in the near future. And as you're answering me that, Spirit wants me to communicate with you why they had asked me to ask you to put in a question to them regarding your family. Spirit sees that some things are not so kosher down there. When it comes to your family, one in particular, and that's why. All right, so your mom, I'm guessing, your mom's living? Janet,
One dose of the well can quickly stop a migraine in
just please let me know in a comment.
many and may not be effective. Do not take with strong CYP4 inhibitors. Few people have side effects. Most common ones
And I'm guessing that when you just said your mom, that's what you're talking about, if things will work out in the near future.
telemedicine. Migraines can strike anytime, anywhere. Be well, be anytime, anywhere.
I apologize for it taking me a minute.
Freely fast with Big Silence. Congestion's coming. I can breathe again. I can breathe again. Big Silence. Breathe on.
New Flossy Slash Silk Mascara from Maple and Newland. The look of a lash lift without the small hassle. Double curved lifted brush, long lifted volume. New Flossy Slash Silk Mascara, only from Maple and Newland.
Maytag dishwashers with dual power filtration can handle your dirtiest dishes. So you can trade that scrubber for this scrubber. Maytag is here to help carry the load. Get dependable.
All right, so Janet, I'm just waiting on your answer, your response. And if you already commented, I apologize, then that just means Facebook is slow with getting the comments saying like normal. Hey, Sheena, what's up? I see that you're watching.
For both current and new customers. Because we're committed for the long haul, our credit lasts your full policy term.
Okay, you want your husband to get a job.
Good share deserves another.
All right, and as soon as I read that you want your husband to get a job, and that's what you were talking about as in terms of will things get better in the near future, Spirit just confirmed with me that is what they were speaking about when they asked you to put a comment through about any special intentions for any of your family. So before I go and state some things that are coming for him, Spirit is putting that through. Yeah, it is, and I apologize for that, Janet, that the comments are so slow to come through. But thank you for being patient. Spirit saying like this. They're explaining first why they wanted you to go and do that. They see
When you're suffering from common closet, reddit.com is
they see opportunities coming his way.
with all your favorite brands.
So they wanted you to know of what opportunities are coming, but they also wanted to put in a prayer. They're going to have me spit out a prayer in a minute out of my mouth for him. And they're going to be feeding me that prayer. And it's going to be a prayer that they're just coming up with on the top of their head for him in particular. They're saying that he needs prayers right now. And he needs good energy on his side because the opportunities that they see coming for him are a mixture of good and they're not saying bad, but they're saying a little bit chaotic. Right now it's hard for any of us, for anybody to find a job because of how everything is with the virus and a lot of companies and businesses closed. And that is why they are bringing this up about your husband needing a job. And that's why they see some complications coming. Yeah, until the world fully picks back up again, it's going to take some time. It's going to be hard. I'm getting, though, that he has been trying just to look for work. And then he's putting out applications. I'm getting that. I'm also getting that because these companies, a lot of them are closed down for the time being, they haven't really been looking at his applications because they're not even sure as to what to do with the whole hiring process right now. But Spirit is saying that just you both have to hang tight for a little bit because they do see a job coming his way. It's just because of all of how everything is right now due to the virus taking over. It's going to take some time. They are giving me some advice to give to you. They're saying like this. They see you guys to be budgeting, but they're saying if you guys are able to budget in different ways to where you're a little more tight with your money, please do so. Because even though you don't have too long to wait for him to get rehired, you do have a little bit. And in that little bit, you know, it's still safe to try to be a little bit tighter with money. They're saying too that right now, with the way things are, as the virus is going on, it's kind of out of your husband's hands as to when he gets hired and as to what goes on, you know, with the job too once it begins. Because I'm even getting, Janet, that in the beginning when he first gets hired, you know, it's still going to be a little bit of a slow process, because things are not going to be completely back up and running yet by the time he gets that going, that job. So, but they're saying that right now, you know, you just got to come together as a tight-knitted married couple and really be there for one another. And he's Spirit's saying your husband needs a lot of understanding right now. Jana, let me know if all this resonates with you so far. And then after you respond, Spirit wants me to go ahead and recite that prayer that they're going to be feeding to me for him. The heck is out my window? Don't tell me it's another one of those riots over here in New York that I saw on the news the other day. Hold on. Yeah, it's a protest riot out there. I hear it. I hate that stuff. Especially since the last one ended up in a killing of a cop. This is ridiculous. Of course, now this time it's got to be so close to home I hear it out my window. Hold on a minute, everybody. What's up? Hello? Who's there? Yeah, no, I'm fine. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, Eric, it's right here. I don't know if you guys could hear it. Can you hear it at all, Eric? 'Cause I hear it loud and clear out the damn window, and the window's closed. It's crazy. It just started. I hate that stuff. I don't like this at all. Thank God I have nowhere to go tonight, and thank God at night I'm always tucked away inside, but... Yeah, see, it's crazy. And the energy I feel off of it, it's not good, Eric. I feel a lot of animosity and everything off of that. I hate that. I can't make out the words, but there's one dude in particular who's the loudest of all on a microphone or something. And he's just really, has a lot of animosity in him. I don't know why the hell it's going on right out of here. The hell? Janet, I'm very sorry. I just saw that it resonates. Thank you for letting me know. I apologize. Alright, so everybody bear with me because I'm the type of psychic medium and empath where when things like that go on, riots and protesting to where it's all based off of hatred and animosity, my energy gets affected. So right now, just bear with me. If I slow down or just stop talking for a minute, just know I'm gonna come back. It's just I feel the energy, alright? And I apologize. Shit. Alright, so now it stopped all of a sudden. That's what's weird too. Wait a minute. What are chanting the take a knee symbolism of the cop knee on neck? The heck is that?
Now, in South Africa, this virus lockdown is causing a lot of frustration. The government initiated the cigarette
And it just stopped too.
alcohol, so
I don't hear anything anymore.
really like breaking into the liquor stores and
How does all?
shops now.
Wait a minute.
People not being able to work and not spending
I
money.
thought it was gonna start up again, but how does all that go on like that for a few minutes and then all of a sudden just stop?
It's just
That's what's crazy.
stay indoors as much as possible and yeah, boring as hell.
I don't know. I don't like any of this crap. I really don't. And what is that? What does that mean, Eric?
Only way of communication
Symbolism of the cop knee on neck. What the hell is that? Phew. All right, Janet. I'm sorry. Bear with me here. So Janet, I am getting that prayer coming from Spirit, and Spirit's trying to tell me to just hold on.
definitely, it's causing a lot of confusion and arguments also between me and Tiffany.
Yeah, I heard something, but I didn't, and I didn't get the whole thing. It's one of those things where you're in a rush and you're trying to get out of your house, and it's on the news, and you hear bits, and then you leave. That's why I don't know the whole thing. Oh, shit. Did that?
There was a small incident a couple of months ago. He had a small.
Yeah, okay, now I understand better, because I heard something about that, but not the whole thing, Eric. Thank you for telling me the whole rest. Now it all makes sense. That's crazy. Jesus. This is nuts.
So I want to know that I can count on him.
All right, so Janet, let me know you're still in here, please. I hope you didn't leave. I'm sorry. I am very sorry.
Video games, watches movies.
Starting up again. Janet, let me know you're in here, and then I'm going to give you that prayer that Spirit's trying to give you. Spirit's telling me that I just got to ignore what's out the window, and then I just got to continue on with this.
Literally cannot turn to anyone else. I can't go to my friend's house. I can't do anything. And the only person that I can count on or lean on their shoulder is my husband.
Eric, yeah, thanks for telling me. Now I understand it all. Damn it.
On top of distance and this craziness going on right now. What did you eat? There is some trust issues in my relationship with Ronald due to lying because of the gambling addiction. We're trying to get past it, but
Thanks, Eric. All right. So, Janet.
a marriage counselor.
All right, thank you. I'm glad you're still here, and I'm glad you understand. And thank you for understanding. So yeah. Spirit saying like this.
Coming here. There's just certain parts of our relationship where we clash, and I think what I'm worried about most is that it's a waste of time and that we don't get anywhere and he doesn't understand and I don't understand.
Spirit saying this is how the prayer is going, okay? Janet.
Marriage counseling. The fact that we can do that is insane. The fact
Spirit saying in all of your times,
here, but it is what it is.
in all of your times of sorrow, of stress, aggravation, we come together, we your spirit guides, with you and your husband,
Fidelity, everything like
and we help pick you guys up.
that. And then he's
We help carry you through and have you both see the light.
really well, but the reason he likes
Things look a little bleak right now for the two of you, as in terms of what you see out of your eyes, but not as in terms of what we see out of our eyes. We see the two of you
that there's an argument, it's always I
to be okay now and for always.
and I'm forcing him to tell me
But we know that both of you are worried right now, and we are here to let you guys know that there is no need to worry.
that it's doing nothing to me.
We are going to see to it that the two of you get picked up out of this storm that you are facing. We are going to see to it as well that the right guidance is put in place to where your husband gets to the right destination. The destination of the right job for him. Everything will be okay in due time. It's just not as quickly as the two of you would like it to be. That's why we are here, giving you the right amount of energy and the right amount of guidance and the clarity that you need. This way you guys can get through. Sit tight a little bit longer. Let us do our work behind the scenes. See everything unfold. And neither one of you will be disappointed by the time it unfolds completely. What we see happening for the two of you is amazing. So don't you worry, and don't you be scared. Everything will work out in due time. Spirit guides of yours and your husband's. Janet, we all care, and that is why we are all stepping in and doing the best we can.
Hopefully we can work on it together. Daniel?
You are not alone, and neither is your husband. Janet, that was the whole prayer. I hope that helped you out and comforted you and gave you the right amount of clarity that you needed. Please let me know how that helped you out in a comment, Janet. I would appreciate it.
That's a grown-up thing. I'm not even gonna take my makeup off to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. Oh, what about you, baby? You ready to go see these? You doing the same?
Find things that bring you joy. Find things to remember. Find new perspectives. Find things to share. Find the bright side. Find connection. You can find it all.
All right, awesome. Good. I'm glad, Janet. I'm glad that you found that to be awesome, all right? And I hope that it brought you some clarity and good energy during the time I was saying it, okay? I hope it made you feel better. You're very welcome, and I'm glad I was able to do that for you. That was the first time Spirit ever had me come through with a prayer from them to recite. They never did that before, and that was pretty cool. I like doing stuff like that. I'm glad that I was able to help you, Janet. Uh-oh. Hold on. Sorry, if you guys heard that beep, I apologize. I just got a... Alright, sorry about that. All of a sudden, now there's a curfew for 11 p.m. and it started tonight. Over here by me in New York. So, okay. So, anyway. That came through on the emergency alert. Anyway. Alright, good. Janet, I'm very pleased that it helped you out, alright? Thank you for letting me know again in a comment. I appreciate it. Yeah, Eric, you see me again? I disconnected for a minute, but I'm back. It was an emergency alert telling me about curfew. 11 p.m. tonight to 5 a.m. This is crazy, except for the essential workers. All right, so anybody who's in here who has not commented, please do say hi. Let me know you're in here. This way, if you would like to have an intuitive message, I can give you one. I do accept donations of $5 from those of you that are willing to. PayPal link is in the description, and it's also in the pinned comment. Yeah, no, for the longest, it was like, I think 8 o'clock. And then it stopped for a minute, and now all of a sudden it's 11 tonight. But yeah, for the longest it was 8 o'clock. But no one was really doing that. There was non-essential workers outside at 8 and way past. So, and I was one of them because I can't stay cooped up. So I would come back from the park and go home at like, I would be walking home at like 8:30 at night. When I should have been in the date. But I am not the type to stay cooped up. But at least I keep to myself. I don't get no kind of shit. Never did I either. Always been a good one. What is it? You need to get ready for bed, Luann, because of what? 4:30. What? Was that a typo, that word out to 4:30? And then he said way too early. Yeah, that's what, yeah. And that's what I was gathering. They didn't say it, but that's what I figured. That it's about the riot so they could stop. This is bullshit. They needed to do it because it's too much. Oh, comes too early. You gotta wake up at 4:30, Luann? Whew. Oh, God. I feel bad for you. Even when I wake up at 6, my whole day is screwed up because, I am not used to that early in the morning, but sometimes I have to wake up at 6. Shoo. But I prefer waking up between 8 and 9, preferably 9 on the nose. All right. Janet, you're telling Luann good night, or you're saying good night to me? Are you leaving too, Janet? Oh, wow. 6 a.m. is late for you, Luann. Oh, my God. Shoo. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm glad I own my own business and that I'm also an author because as I work for myself, I get to call my own shots as to what time I wake up. I can't do it so early. When I used to hold down a job, my last job that I held down for somebody, I had to wake up early like that, but I was shot all day. All day. And then as soon as I got home, I ate and I took a snooze till morning. It was crazy. Oh, you're telling Luann good night. That's what I thought, Janet. All right. Just want to make sure. All right, yeah, Luann, good night, and take care of yourself, all right? I'll see you tomorrow in the live. I'll be back. And thank you for coming back in. I appreciate it. I like seeing your face every day in my lives. Thank you, Luann, for showing me support. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, Luann. Take care of yourself. All right, so yeah, definitely. Just talk to me about it. We'll set something up, Luann. All right. So who else is in here that didn't comment? I could tell that there's people in here who have not commented. I could tell by the amount of comments I have and the amount of viewers. So I ask you guys that did not comment to please say hi and automatically make yourselves become a participant with getting a free intuitive message from me. Without saying hi, you can't become a participant with getting a message. Because then I have no way of knowing who you are, and then I can't get drawn to your energy. Eric, all my readings are an hour long. No, I do offer, as far as my services go, I give readings and sessions. And my sessions are an hour long too, sort of. Because the sessions, you've pretty much got to come back for it. But I do something special for everybody with that because they're $50 a sessions. But at the same time, what it is, I know how hard it is, okay, financially for everybody, including myself. So I don't try to put a damper on anybody's day. So instead of paying me $50 every time you come back, because I like to do them once a week. But some people I'm doing sessions with every 2 weeks because of their availability. But I don't charge them $50 every time. They pay me when they can a second time around and what they can. And that's what I do. I leave it up to the person. But first time around for the session, it's always $50. But after that, it's what you can when you can. Because we meet a bunch of times. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, including you, Eric, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say sessions, go to the pin post on Life Guidance with Mel after the live, and in there is a description of each of my services. And in there, we'll tell you guys what it is. Hold on one second, everybody. What's up? I'm doing a live video for my business. No, hold on 1 minute. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'll be right back. Hold on. There, give me.
It's good that you're not all alone every single day. It's not sure it's fine yet. It's not sure if it doesn't affect the concerns, you know. So I'm right here and grocery shopping.
Be careful, Danielle.
We grab safety. That's how we do it.
All right, everybody, I apologize. Who's in here with me? I had something to take care of. I apologize. All right, so Eric, you still in here? 'Cause I lost some people. See what happens? You go to the damn door and then people leave. All right, Eric, you still here? All right, good. I'm glad. Thank you for still sticking around. Sorry about that little disturbance. Yeah, so if you don't know what I'm talking about the sessions, after this live, just go to the description and go see, because it's more than readings that I give. I just don't really feel like talking about the sessions right now, but they're, I guess I'll state a little bit. I'll at least state the titles. One of the sessions I offer is, getting you in tune with your innate capabilities. So those that are gifted but having a hard time getting their gifts up and running, I help them get their gifts up and running. I actually am working with one person now when it comes to that. Also, life management sessions I have, life guidance sessions I have, and balancing your energy sessions I have. So basically, during the session times, you come to me, you talk to me about what's bothering you when it comes to the life guidance, the life management, and the balancing your energies. What's getting your energies off kilter, what needs to be managed more in your lives. The life guidance, do you need help prioritizing your lives? Do you have a lot of tasks on your plate and you're not really making time for yourselves? So you talk to me and then I come in with spirit and we give you advice on what to do to make things easier on you. And then also I help you out with my own advice from my own perspective from where I've been in life. And during those times, it's pretty much like you're talking to a wellness coach. They say psychic mediums are the next wellness coaches. And I agree. I agree with who says that. It's all plastered over the internet and everything, too, about psychics. And, you come to me, you talk to me like you would a therapist. And I talk to you like a therapist does in a way. I give you the guidance you seek. So, but yeah, everything is an hour. The readings, Eric, are an hour. The sessions are an hour. So even though I'm taking $10 off the communication readings, those are still an hour during this whole B-Day special bash thing. And so if you want one, just let me know. Because I know yesterday, Eric, before you cut out of the live, you said that you would let me know. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. But I go under spiritual advisor, though, not life coach, though, Eric. As a spiritual advisor, I help you gain guidance in life. And, me and Spirit together give you the life guidance you need. Hence why I call my business Life Guidance with Mel. I'm all about giving life guidance. Spirit's been giving me guidance on life since I was a kid. And it's me paying it forward because I'm very grateful to Spirit. They've got me as far as they did in life. I couldn't have done this all on my own. So my gratitude goes to Spirit. And I help others that come to me as clients by giving them guidance from their spirit guides. As a thank you to my spirit guides. And as a thank you to life itself and to God himself. I've had it rough like everybody else does. And if it wasn't for my spirit guides helping me, I wouldn't be where I am today in life. And as knowledgeable as I am. All right, cool. Yeah, just let me know, Eric. Let me know. Yeah, so you get paid Wednesday. You said, let me know. At some point on Wednesday, message me. You could either message me on Life Guidance with Mel or on my regular profile. Now that I sent you a friend request yesterday, and we're friends, so you could hit me up on either inbox. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I know you do. I know you get that, because you got your spirit guides helping you too, Eric. In fact, Eric, I don't know how much time you got, but being that it's just no one else is coming in here to want to intuit a message, what do you say? We talk about some more stories. Remember last night you and I were talking about about little paranormal things I've been through years ago as I was living by myself, leasing my apartment. Spirits were coming in, and I told you some wild stories so far. You want to hear some more, Eric, by any chance? Because you never know, they may even help you out. Because as you know, your third eye is opening more too when it comes to hearing and seeing more spirits. And you never know if you're going to run into something like that. Like one of the stories I got. All right, cool. Yeah, so let me think of... I want to get the best one because I don't want to stay on too much longer tonight. So I might as well really go out with a bang tonight. All right, so let's do this one. And Spirit's even nudging me to do this one.
I'm John. I live in West Sydney. I'm 36 and I'm married to a
This went on for months in a row, okay? This was the last year that I lived in my apartment in Hopakon for. And for about 2 years before this, right? Things were real dismal in my life. Not enough action going on. And I've always been somebody since I was a kid that works best under pressure. I was born into a life to where a lot of freaking crazy times were running rampant. Okay? Because I was born into an emotionally unstable life due to my parents and my family. Okay? Having issues and problems that made it emotionally unstable. So I was used to seeing chaos all around me and having to be the one jumping up and saving everybody's day, including mine. And for 2 years before this time in particular, I didn't have any of that. None of that really went on. And too much was dismal and quiet around to where I didn't feel like myself. Because as I'm not working under pressure and I don't have any, hairy obstacles at hand to take care of, what the heck? What am I doing? It's like I'm not being Melanie. So, Spirit knew of something back then. This was in 2016. Spirit knew of something life-changing coming in for me soon after that. And boy, did it in 2017. And they knew before it came in that I would need to be on my toes. Because they knew that what was coming in 2017 that would need me to take care of it. And think fast. So, I had tons of spirit activity around me for about 9 months straight in that apartment. Inside that apartment and outside of it. So, as I was leaving my apartment, right, to go out for the day, I would see spirits outside. In my neighbor's yard and in my driveway, right there on my stoop, everything. It was crazy. I had them in my house. I sensed them, I heard them. One thing, thank God, they didn't do was show themselves visibly to me in my apartment. One time only, like the story I told you last night, Eric, I saw the silhouette of the one sitting on my couch. And after that, I freaked. I do not want to see spirits in my house. I get too scared. I don't get scared when I see them outside of my home, but when I see them in, I freak. So, after that, they never showed themselves inside again. But during those whole 9 months, I was seeing spirits outside of my house when I was leaving. I say house because even though it was an apartment, it was a house, but sectioned off into apartments. But I really rented out a house when you think about it, because that thing was a house. But I had an apartment in a house, but it was still a house. But, so all of a sudden, It was every morning, and I couldn't help but wake up at 5 o'clock every morning because these spirits came in, waking me up. I felt their energy feel real abrupt right away. I heard their voices. Even, I'm talking 11 o'clock at night, I'm laying in bed trying to fall asleep and I can't because they're all having a party in my kitchen. And I'm yelling at them, trying to tell them to stop. And they're saying, but we need you on your toes. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to scare you. We need you on your toes because when that big thing comes in, you need to be prepared. And we're preparing you. We're giving you a lot of chaos now. So when chaos comes in, you don't feel dead inside to where you can't react. We're trying to wake you up now because unfortunately your life is so dismal now that it's like you're dead inside. You need to react. I said, I understand and I thank you. I said, but this is no way. I need to sleep. I'm busy. I got things I got to do every day. I work from home, as you know. I said, I can't do this. Next thing you know, they kept it up. One time in particular, this was the craziest. I woke up at 5. I didn't get out of bed, though, until 7. I laid there. Didn't fall back asleep, but I needed to lay there at least. Got it at 7. I picked up my cell phone, and I put it on YouTube. Yeah, see? Eric, yeah. Spirits think of everything, and that's what it was. You know, they wanted to get me prepared for what was coming. And, so to continue what I was saying, Eric, I woke up. I got out of bed at 7 o'clock, right? I grabbed my cell phone. And, that cell phone I don't have anymore. That one was an older model. It was a Samsung. And it had a hole in it, like to plug a jack in to connect to a stereo. So I put it on my YouTube, the phone on my YouTube, and I plugged it into my stereo so I can listen to the YouTube from my phone out of my stereo. As I was standing there, getting the stereo and the phone ready, right behind me comes a spirit with abrupt energy. Now, he was talking to me for weeks on end in my apartment. I knew he was a good guy. Never met him, but he knew me in past lives, he said. My parents even confirmed it for me back then and said, yeah, no, he knew you and he's just trying to help you. Because out of all of us who were helping you, my mom told me back then, he has the strongest energy. You're able to feel him more. So you're going to be more on your toes with him. Yeah, was I? Because that son of a bitch came up from behind me, but jumped so hard on my floor to where I heard a big boom. My whole body literally jumped up. My feet come off the floor. It took me a minute to catch my breath. I was gasping for air and I yelled shit out loud, so loud. I turned around and I'm swatting my arms in midair. I'm making my arms fly because I wanted to swat him so bad. I don't see him, but I figured, you know what? If I move my arms, I'll get him. Because I know he's near. I feel him. I got him and he went, oh, you got me. I said, yeah, I got you. I said, why the hell are you scaring the shit out of me like that? He said, I'm sorry. He felt bad. He didn't just say sorry. I felt it off his energy. And instantly I called him my mother and my father. And they said, I heard my mother and my father outside of telepathy talking to him in my apartment saying, okay, I know you meant well and thank you, but you got to go because your energy's too much. And I can't have her scared like this. The spirit kept apologizing and saying, I know, and I'm sorry. I really just try to help her. And they both said, we know, but you got to go now. Next thing you know, his wife. This is the craziest out of this whole day, though. As crazy as that part was, Eric, this is even crazier. His wife is up there in heaven, too. She was there watching me, too. Keeping an eye on me and making sure I'm on my toes, okay? She's apologizing later on in the evening now. This is like 5 o'clock in the evening. She's in my apartment. I hear her come out of like an echo box type thing, okay? She's talking. And she's saying, I'm so sorry about my husband. He has strong energy, but he meant no harm. I said, I know. I said, I know. I don't blame him. I understand him. It's okay. I said, but I really can't have it anymore. It scared the crap out of me. She said, I know and I understand, and I'm very, very sorry. Next thing you freaking know, I had to go to the bathroom. Well, I'm sorry, but as I live by myself, I go into the bathroom, sit on the toilet, and my door is open, my bathroom door. If I don't have any visitors, my bathroom door is open. But now this spirit, the wife, is standing there in my bedroom. See, I had my bathroom right in my bedroom, Eric. Me not realizing and thinking that she was right there because I didn't see her. And I wasn't trying to pay attention to if I sensed her there or not. Well, she was there. She was standing in between my bed and my TV as I was sitting on the toilet. I'm looking straight ahead, in between my bed and my TV. And I'm sensing her staring back at me even though I can't see her. And all of a sudden, I said out loud to her, "Are you in between my bed and my TV? Are you looking at me as I'm on the toilet?" I said, "What the hell's the matter with you?" I said, "Get out of here." I said, "This is what I don't need." I said, "I understand. You guys want me on my toes. I thank you. But you don't watch me as I'm on the toilet. It's okay. I don't see anything. I'm not looking." I said, "I don't care if you are or not. If you're looking, you gotta go." I am in the bathroom. And I said, "And this is my apartment. My name's on the lease. Your spirits' names are not on this lease." I said, "I'm not closing the door for nothing." It was the craziest thing. That's when my mom came down. And I hear my mom now in my bedroom yelling at the lady, going, "Okay, this is ridiculous. You gotta go. My kid is on the toilet. Can you give her some respect and privacy?" And then I hear the lady out of the voice box again, "I am so sorry. I will go, but I'll come back once you're off the toilet." I thought, oh, Jesus. I mean, not for nothing. Those 9 months were crazy. My name only was on the lease. I had no roommates. But yet, I got driven out of my house by spirits. There were too many in there. And I couldn't take it. All that energy, all that talking. I couldn't find one moment of peace. I'm somebody who takes exercise walks anyway. I love to be one with nature, and I love to, exercise because I want my body right. But I was already taking 2 walks a day, okay, that equivalated to 4 miles. 2 miles in the morning, 2 miles in the evening. But now I'm going about 6, sometimes 8 miles a day because these spirits are running me out of my house. I mean, it was ridiculous. I couldn't even work on my book with no problem because I had the spirits bothering me the whole time. I felt them breathing over my neck as I'm at the computer and everything too. It was sick. But I'll tell you what, how it all ended out was in 2017, I got hit with a rude awakening. Handed to me was papers from my freaking landlord stating that, and it came from his lawyer, stating that I needed to move out at the spur of the moment because he was going to demolish the damn place. Me not having enough money to work with to get myself another place, I was all screwed up. So Spirit knew what was coming, and Spirit really needed me. Spirit needed me on top of everything. And Eric, I'm laughing because of your comment. You said that does indeed sound crazy, and it does. But I'll tell you what, it did the trick. Because by the time all that shit came from the landlord, the papers saying, "Hey, I'm demolishing this place because he had his reasons why. That place, it turns out, he wasn't even supposed to rent it out. It wasn't insulated properly. How he was able to get me in there beats the fuck out of me. And he needed to demolish it to get it up to code and everything. So he could move in, him and his wife too, because they wanted to sell their house that they had in another town that they were living in and move in that place because they were sick and tired of having 2 sets of taxes. I mean, it was ridiculous. And because my spirit guide saw that coming, they figured, you know what? She's going to need to be on her toes. She's almost like depressed right now. And I kind of was. As shit was dismal, not enough shit going on, and me not having to take care of any situations for 2 years, I like I said, I honestly did not feel like Melanie, and I was getting depressed because nothing was the same anymore. So when all that shit went on, I had to handle things, crazy people, crazy spirits. Oh yeah, I was back to myself. Because like I said, I was born into a life full of chaos. Crazy fucking people around, my parents, my family, all doing weird things. I had to deal with jails, hospitals, all on their behalf. Okay? So not for nothing, I know a thing or two about having to keep on my toes and, get the job done. So they really helped me out though, because once all of that crazy stuff came in from the landlord and other crazy times came in having to do with, having to get out of my apartment, I knew what to do. I was able to really save the day and save my life. So, but yeah, that was just some crazy times. I couldn't believe it. It did shake things up. But yeah, Eric, did you ever have anything like that? Did they ever come in and try to help you out with anything? Your spirit guides? I'm sure it was nothing like that, but nothing similar. Thanks, Eric. Yeah. It's funny, like, I can't tell that. I'm sure you already know too, Eric. Like, I can't state this to too many people, so I'm glad you came along. See, now I could tell these stories to somebody. Because not everybody understands these. And I don't even dare to tell just anybody. I have to know they're going to get it first. But yeah. Oof. You gotta realize something, Eric. I mean, our spirit guides, they're here to get help from us, but they're also here to help us. A lot of them, they want to be crossed over, and they want us to help them, but a lot of times they just want to see us get out of whatever kind of shit we're in, and they help us. I'll never forget it, too. Yeah, you might hear something else, Eric. I was still living in the same place. I went outside to take the damn garbage out, and my whole jaw dropped. Because next to me was a house, and in the backyard, hold on, let me read your thing. For encounters like yours, mine's been strong. Energies like that like to mess with me at nights. Yeah, and you know what? And I'm intuitively, Eric, now that I read your comment, intuitively I'm getting like this. You are going to have encounters like that, similar, and I'm also getting that you're going to be able to be like me. Stand your ground real strongly and get them gone on their way if you need to. If they're causing any kind of crap for you and you need them to go, Spirit's letting me know that all you got to say is, hey, leave me alone, and they're going to go. You got the strong energy to get them on their way if you need them to go. But, so Eric, I took the garbage out one day. Listen to this. And I'll never forget it. I'm hearing barking before I ever turned my head to see what the hell was there. In the backyard of my neighbor's house was this big, like, wooden shed for the dog only. It was a Rottweiler, looking like a menace, too, right? I don't like Rottweilers because they look like they could kill you with one bite. And next thing you know, all of a sudden, there's two men back there. The men I've seen. The one man lives in that house. The other man lives down the street. But now there's kids. There's two little girls looking like they're behind the times. I'm talking, they look like they're dressed from the colonial times, like 1700s, 1800s, somewhere in there. And their faces even looked like behind the times. They looked like in the flesh, but I've been seeing spirits for so long, for so many years, to where I could tell the difference, though. Even if you look like you're in the flesh, you're a spirit, I can still tell the difference between spirits and the living. And after the story, Eric, I'll read that comment that came in from you. But, and those girls are not being seen by those men. Who is being seen by who is seeing the girls, rather, is the dog. The dog is going nuts. The dog is barking, growling, jumping on the girls. The girls are there giggling and everything, right? The men are looking spooked. And I hear their conversation. They're wondering why the dog is going wild. They're asking each other if they know why. Neither one of them know. And the one man said, "Who's he? Why is he jumping like that? Why does it look like he's jumping on somebody, but nobody's there?" I so badly wanted to yell out, "There's spirits there." And he's jumping on them. They're two little girls. But hey, you know what? I knew better than that. Last thing I want to do is be put in a straitjacket and in the back of an ambulance. So I said, no, I'm shutting my face. Next thing you know, the The two girls, they could tell I see them. They look at me spooked. Instead of me looking at them spooked, they're looking at me spooked. And the one girl looks at the other girl and goes, she could see us? And the other girl goes, yeah, it looks like it. She's not taking her eyes off of us. The other girl goes, oh no. She could see us. I didn't think she could see us. Now in telepathy, I start communicating with them because I'm not doing it out loud with the men there. I said, yeah, I can see you. I said, something tells me you know me. Do you know me? Because it sounds like you're surprised that I could see you. The one girl goes, yeah, you're Mel. I said, yeah, I'm Mel. And you? Who are you? Oh, we're guiding you. We're helping you in this whole thing. We're working with the other spirits to get you prepared. I said, uh-huh. I said, I figured. I said, so why are you guys surprised I could see you? Because you haven't been able to see spirits for a little bit. Remember you asked God years ago to turn this side of your gift off. I said, yeah, I did ask. And all of a sudden it came back on. I said, you know why it came back on? Because I asked for it too. Eric, back when I was 3 years old, I asked for it to be shut off. When I was 5, I asked for it to be turned back on. It came back on. It shut off when I was 3. Couldn't see spirits anymore. All the rest of my gifts powered up. But when I was 5, I asked for it to be turned back on. God turned it back on, and I see for a split second. Get scared again. Ask for it to be turned off. Can't see. Next thing you know, all those years, from 5 to literally 29, couldn't see. At 30, I started to see again. Because right when I turned 30, I said, damn it, I wish I could see, right? I said, God, if you got spirits for me to see, send them my way and have me see them. Shortly after that, I started to see. And it was crazy. And when I saw these two little girls and everything, I was actually 32 years old. And at 32 is when I really started seeing them in packs and stuff. And back to back. But yeah, those girls, they were actually surprised. They didn't know that I had my gift turned back on where I could see. But I was seeing. I'll never forget too. I saw another girl looking like behind the times. And this time, I don't even want to say 1800s. I think 1700s. And she was with her father. And right outside of my house again. I was leaving to go to the nail salon that day. And right there, on the side of my house, stood a man and a girl looking like from the 1700s. The man had a pitchfork in his hands. The handle of it was on the ground next to his foot. And he was holding it. And he goes, all of a sudden, he looks at me real spooked. And I hear him in telepathy with me go, oh my God, you could see. I turn my body and I start walking away, right? Start walking down my driveway. All of a sudden, in telepathy, I said, yeah. I said, what is it? You don't want me to see you? And he said, well, I didn't say that. I just didn't think you could. I said, well, it's almost like you want to sneak up on me. Just watch me because you didn't think I could see you. I said, I could see you. I said, by the way, cute kid, that your daughter? And he goes, yeah. I said, okay. It was the craziest thing. It was funny, though. I mean, it was like a wild trip. But I'll tell you what. That kid, she used to come. After that day that I saw her with her father, she used to come in my house. I didn't see her in my house. She was one of them that knew. Okay, Mel don't want to see us in her house. Thank God I didn't see her in my house. But damn did I sent her in there all the time. And damn did she want me to give her food. Apparently, a lot of the stuff I ate, she liked. And she was hungry every time she was in my house. I had to put out a plate for her. I had to leave her snacks on the counter. Oh, I even had to put, get this, Eric, I had to put on my YouTube Disney songs for kids. I'm telling you, it was nuts. I had to listen to the Little Mermaid theme song and all that crap, and what was it? I think Snow White theme song too, and Cinderella theme song. I mean, come on. I I don't listen to that stuff. Even as a kid, I didn't like it, but hey, for her, I put it on. I mean, it made her happier, and you know what? It made me happier too, because the kids' energy got a lot calmer and not so riled up feeling as she was in my house when those songs were on. But it was crazy. After a while, though, my father chimed in and said, "All right, enough is enough. You guys are causing too much of a chaos for my kid. You want her to you want her to give you her food and put certain music on? No, 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 no. Let her listen to what she wants. Let her eat what she wants without having to share it. This is my kid's place. This ain't your place." And they all started listening, and little by little they went, but some of them stayed. The main ones stayed that still had to, get me prepared for what was coming. But thank God my father chimed in, because it was getting too much. I started yelling just about every day. I was yelling at spirits, "Can you leave me the hell alone now? Can you go?" I mean, I was livid. I was very stressed out. It was too much. And after a while, I think they were just coming to listen to music and eat food, to tell you the truth. Especially since the kid loved my cooking. Here's the thing about me. Whenever I'm done cooking, right? I plate up my food, I put it on the counter, and then I go to the bathroom, right? Come back, right? Go to the bathroom, this way I could eat in peace. I come back, grab my plate of food, take it to the couch. Here's the thing, though. What happened was, this was the craziest thing. So many nights during those 9 months, when I grabbed my plate of food from the counter, half of what I plated for myself was gone. And I was not happy, because I am somebody who can eat. I may be 140 pounds and a woman, but it don't matter. I could eat enough for 2 men in one setting. I am an Italian. I have a big appetite. And I don't like to go to bed hungry, because if I go to bed hungry, I'm going to bed cranky. Oh my God. I remember having one hell of a nice piece of steak. I cut that steak up before going to the bathroom. Half of those pieces of steak were gone. Somebody gobbled it up, and I never seen it back. I was very upset. And my sweet potato that I had baked in my oven, right? That was out on my plate too. Eric, half of it was gutted out. The insides of the sweet potato, half of it was gone. I really saw skin for the most part as I looked inside of it. It was crazy. I mean, I barely had any food to eat. I don't know why the hell they had to touch my food, but that was them just being greedy. That wasn't them trying to get me on my toes. That had nothing to do with getting me on my toes. That was them being hungry and them not being able to find their own food. I was pissed. All right, let me read your comments here. Yeah, don't touch my food, right? Oh, man, I hated those nights. Yeah, and kids do love that. All right, let me see this one, too. All right, you say something interesting to share on my mind as well that may help you sometime. Astral projection. Oh, shit, yeah. When dealing with a lot of spirits at once, astral project to the area and visualize like a sonic wave blast in the area the spirits are congregating with. Get out intent is very powerful too. Yeah. In the astral projecting thing, you know what? And I didn't think about using it at a time like that, and I probably could. It's funny. I don't know about you, but do you astral project a lot of times at night? There's times, Eric, I am not sleeping at night. I'm half awake, half asleep. Because in another realm, I am living a life. I mean, you should have seen something. This was a few weeks ago, Eric. Very similar to what I'm doing now. Like the work that I do now with, my readings and everything. And then, remember how I said, too, I'm trying to get my book published and everything. Well, I'm looking with that. It's my memoir and my self-help book, my spiritual perspective self-help book. So it's 2 books in one. So you hear about the life I came from and what I did to follow my life purpose, right? So as I was living inside that crappy life, I needed to get out. But because I was too little to go out on my own, I left in a way, emotionally left. By following my life purpose was and is to always work with my innate gifts. Every time I fought through the hurricane shitstorms, meaning crappy situations that came my way as a kid, I, in return, was working with my gifts. And literally with my gifts, demolishing each shit situation. And it got me further and further to where I am today. I was able to eventually escape where I came from. Leave everybody behind who has ever hurt me and just live a life of one and do me. Get done what I have to, okay? And I eventually started living more for me and focusing more on my literary career. Now I'm writing in the right format to where I'm not fucking up anymore with the format, so I know I will get published. And I eventually finally was able to open up my business. Where I come from, back in Jersey, I couldn't open up my business and write with a clear head. Even though I tried, it didn't work because I had too much shit going on. But once I came to New York, I really helped myself out. So my innate gifts and my writing and creativity go hands in hands. And with that being said, I do a lot. Even online now, I do a lot when I share my work, my literary work, on starting a new journey, which is here on Facebook. You know, with sharing where I come from, which is in my book too, I open a lot of eyes to life and to what they could do for themselves, okay? And once this book gets published, I'm going to be doing more and more of that. However, in this other realm, I was already there, but then some. I already was that leader who got my books out, got all of my fucking story out, I was helping with my gifts, okay? I looked the same, but things were different in my life. I was married, I had kids, I was loved by the whole fucking community, if not worlds over there. The inside of my house was fucking insane. We're talking, I was fucking loaded. I was rich. I walked outside of my house in that other realm and everybody knew of me. Hey Mel, hey Mel, hey Mel. That's all I heard. And you know, when's that next book coming out and all this? I looked down at my body in that other realm and boom. I had muscles. I had Louis Vuitton on. I don't even wear that now. This is crazy. And it was the nuttiest thing. And I had one heck of a sports car. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, and you know, and when I opened my eyes the next morning, my mom came and talked to me in telepathy and said, "You astral projected. That was not a dream, and I hope you know that." And that's when, now I already knew what astral projecting was, but until that morning, I didn't know exactly. She needed to tell me some more. And a friend of mine, too, had told me some more, too, later on that same day. And as I was on the phone with her. And now I understand completely. I thought it was a dream, to tell you the truth. But it's astral projecting, yeah. And I was in another realm, and in another realm, that's my life. And it's crazy. I mean, but, and that's why my mom always says, you're gonna get where you're trying to get to now in this lifetime. You're gonna get there. She said, especially since you're already doing this in another realm. You're gonna get there. She said, you're already partially there because of what you're doing now with your business online and, you know, sharing your literary work online too. She said, everything's a step. But, yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, and you know what, Eric? It's been a long road with this journey, but I never stopped. Ever since I discovered my life purpose when I was 5 years old. And the book states what that is, my memoir. So when it comes out, you and everybody else will see. But I'm telling you, when I started following my life purpose, I never stopped. Life got hard to where, it came a little harder to follow it. But I always found a way to follow it. And I'm still following it. Because I am where I always desired myself to be, but this is not the destination. Never was it. This is the beginning part of it. So I still got further to go, and I'm still putting in that footwork to get there. Yeah, if it wasn't, you know what? And it is a blessing to discover it at 5 years old, but you want to know something? If it wasn't for my spirit guides, I wouldn't have. They came to me in telepathy as I realized at 5 years old, shit, I'm an abused victim. Shit, I gotta get the hell out of this life that I live in. I can't live like this. That's when they came in telepathy with me and divulged to me my whole life purpose. And that's when they told me where they see me being as an adult. And they said, if you want to get there, start putting in the footwork now. And I did. I started. I had to. And every time I put in footwork to get me to where I am now and remember where I'm going to further be, what I was living through, well, it came a little easier. It wasn't as hard at that point. But it's crazy. I mean, they always come in and save the day. My spirit guide, see? It's a good thing. It's a good crazy. But yeah. No, I've astral projected too, and I ended up back in my old house where I grew up with my parents. And in there, Eric, it was crazy. Now, my parents were already dead, and that house is gone, but the owner spotted me. He's Egyptian. Remember, astral projecting, everybody's awake. Everybody knows what the hell is going on. So, he's very spiritual. He's an Egyptian man. And him and I had met as he was in the process of buying my old house. My childhood house. So, we met a few times. He saw me in my old bedroom. And I was just standing there with my parents, who were already deceased. Their spirits were in there. So my soul was in there, and boom, so were my parents. And next thing you freaking know, he comes in, the owner of the house, his soul, and he spots us, and he said, you better get out of my house. I knew it. You wanted to buy my house back. I'm not going to let you buy my house back. I said, eventually, when I can, I'm going to buy it back. I said, this is still my house. I said, I'm with my parents gone. I said, I miss my house more than ever. I said, not for nothing. One day, this house is going to be mine. But I am not keeping it, Eric, over there. Once I get everything up and running more so, I'm going to take it. Once I get my literary career up and running, my business up and running, all into the media, I'm going to take that house of mine that I buy back, put it on a flatbed, drive it, have somebody drive it to preferably California, right? I want to put it on property owned by me, and I want to set it up as a museum. Have people come in, readers of mine and even customers of mine from a business, and go in and just look around and see a whole story come to life. I'm going to have pictures on the walls. I'm going to have writings on the walls, all frames, and a whole story is going to be there for everybody to learn. Learn past the book. Learn past the memoir. You get to know me, my parents, my dogs, the whole Selvaggi background. I'm telling you, I got the ideas. But he knew, and he said to me, you better get out of my house. I want to leave this to my kids someday after I die. I said, it's still my house. Next thing you know, his son ended up coming in the room too. And his son said, Dad, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because this is still her house is right. It's only gone because of what happened to her parents. Leave it alone. Next thing you know, the father got huffy and puffy and said, fine, and he just left. But it was the strangest thing. Strangest thing. But yeah, I go back in my old house a lot. It's weird. And my parents are always there. That's where I mostly astral project to. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, you know what it is? If I don't keep up the stories, the real life stories out of my mouth about where I came from, I'm going to get out of touch with my roots. And when that happens, you only get lost inside. You know, as the last living survivor in my immediate family, and me being estranged from my living family, it could easily happen. You know, if I don't express enough and share with people where I come from and all about my roots and about my family and my parents, how I was as a kid, why I'm the way I am, I'm going to lose that. You know, and then I won't even know who the hell I am, and life will become worse. And I can't afford that. I really can't. In fact, I always hear my father in the way he's always telling me. He always reminds me in telepathy. Don't you ever forget where you came from. And he's right. And I'll never forget that. He used to start telling me that when I was 10. So he looked at me when I was 10 and he said, kid, I can see it now. Somewhere in your 30s, you're going to freaking be left alone because this family don't behave. And we're all going to drop dead early because of our misbehaviors. He said, kid, don't you ever forget where you came from. He said, if you're the last living survivor one day, please, please, always remember your roots. Stay close to your roots so you don't feel dead inside and become somebody else. And you want to know something? I always make sure I do what he said. That's why I work in the field that I work in. This way I can always, you know, share my roots with everybody. That's for my peace of mind too, not just everybody else's. Due to religious, let me see this, Eric. Due to religious upbringing, I'm just barely coming back to reconnect with all of that and discovering. If you don't mind me asking, what's your religious upbringing? What's your religious background, Eric? Yeah, not it is, Eric. It's always good to talk about it. I agree.
Putting in Evelyn's relationship at its ultimate test. Are we going to be together or are we going to not be together? And if we can't make it through this,
Yeah, let me know what your religious upbringing is. And that's a shame, though, that so many, you're Mormon, okay, and serve the mission, okay. Yeah, and that's a shame, though, that so many religions, you know, they go against the spiritual gifts. Hold on. Melinda, hi, how are you? Oh, you're... Okay, and people call you Mel, too. Hey, what's up? How are you, Mel? Is this the first time you're in here? In a live with me? I think so, right? So I don't think I came across you before. But yeah, Eric. Let me ask you something, Eric. How'd you get around it? Alright, well thanks, Mel. I appreciate you coming in for the first time. Hold on. Hold on. Eric, let me see this comment. Not that they are bad, just I'm this path now. No, I agree. I don't think any religion, you know, any group of religion is bad. I mean, if there's bad people, that's the individuals themselves. But you can't categorize them based on the religion or whatever, you know, group of anything they're in. But however, I do know though, see, I was raised Catholic, but so I'm not Mormon and nor was I ever, but I do know from knowing Mormons, that's a That's a hard, in my book, that's like a hard one to follow. That would be hard for me if I was brought up Mormon. It's very, very strict. I could never do it. I'm too much of a free bird. I can't do it. But let me see. Let's look on a challenge. I'm very open-minded to meditate and attempt to astral project. The amount of energy I felt in chills changed my life. If you don't mind me asking, when you astral projected, where'd you go? Yeah, see, I was that way too. Mel, me too. I was brought up Catholic like you, and my family didn't push it on me. It's funny, like, my grandma, my mom's mom, she was going to be a nun. So obviously this is before my mom and my uncle were born. And, you know, she had bad diabetes. So the nun that she was friends with, that was also her teacher when she was in school, said, look, don't devote your life to God. You don't even know how long you're going to be here based on your diabetes. You're so sickly. Why don't you just marry a man and have kids? I want you to experience that. Don't marry God. So my grandma gave it some thought. My grandma never became a nun. And my grandma married a man, obviously, because, look, I'm here. Had my mom, had my uncle. Next thing you know, my grandma never went to church. I never seen her go to church. She stopped going to church way before I was born and way before my mom stopped being a kid. My grandma, according to her, was still very religious, still very Catholic, still loved God, still devoted her life to God, but however, went to church for many, many years. And there was nothing more she could do. And believed that God was okay with the amount of years she went to church and with the amount of years she went to Catholic school, and took it as, okay, your time with having to go to church is done. But she still did the right thing and obeyed. But according to her, church was all over the place. And that's how I am too. Church is all over the place. They were very easygoing, my parents and my grandma with me. You know? When it came to religious upbringing and church. Which is lucky. I was lucky to have that. Let me say, mine too. Hold on a minute. I'm reading all these comments. Hold on. Alright, so Eric, you said you failed at that attempt, but your body lifted. Oh, shit. Yeah, see, I never had the body lifting experience. I've heard of other people having that, but I never... Unless it didn't, I don't know. I don't know. Because I did astral project, but I don't know if it lifted. I don't know what the heck. Let me see something. Is it possible for it to lift and you don't even know, Eric? Alright, and then Mel, you say yours too. Decided not to and get married. Yeah, see? That is. See what we have in common? Your grandma too. She was going to be a nun, but then decided to get married instead. Ended up becoming a teacher instead. Yeah, my grandma worked in an office. It was like a Merrill Lynch type thing, but not Merrill Lynch. She did like loans and stuff. Let me see this. There's a psychic on YouTube that trains me on some challenges to take on. And doing so made it very clear, no doubt, that this is now my path to follow. That's cool though, Eric. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, I used to have, my best friend, he passed away. We were both 22. Yeah, 22. And, He used to do that. He used to levitate, but I'm telling you, levitate differently. He used to stand in front of me, and I shit you not, his feet, both of his feet, just plip off the floor in midair. And it looked like it took him no effort at all. And he always said to me right before that happened, Mel, I'm going to levitate. And pick, next thing you know, I looked down at the floor and both of his feet are off the ground. It was the craziest thing. And he's like, you could do it too. I said, no, I can't. I said, I don't even know how to begin doing that. He's like, Mel, you could do it. I know you can. Next thing you know, I'm trying. He's like, oh, wait a minute. Was I really wrong? You can't do it. I said, I told you I can't do it. I was about to fall down. I was getting unbalanced and everything. It's the strangest thing. He said, but you're just like me. We're both gifted. I said, it doesn't matter. I can't levitate. I said, I don't know how the hell you're doing it. It was the craziest. Eric, did you ever see anybody do that? Anybody who was gifted ever stand in front of you and just levitate like that? Both feet off the floor. And he always swore that it was spirit lifting him by his armpits and getting him off the floor. I don't know what the heck. Alright, so your gift is you're able to put out a lot of flowing energy no matter who reads you. They all see a lot of flowy energy off of you that gradually grows. From 1 second, see, that's crazy. That's awesome crazy. That's awesome though, Eric. Shit. And Mel, you said you are a dreamer and you see everything in your dreams. Yeah, see, that's cool too, though. And there's times I have dreams, psychic dreams. I'll meet people in there that I never met once in my life. And then all of a sudden, months after having that dream, in my waking life, I'm seeing those same people. It's crazy. It's the craziest. What time is it? 9:36. I started this at 7:30. I'm having fun though. But I do have some things I gotta do before bed, so that's why I'm thinking I gotta go. Alright, so I'm gonna start rounding this up. Hold on a minute. That happens to you too with the dreams, Melinda? See? That's cool though. That's awesome. Alright, so Eric and Mel, I'm going to start rounding this up. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I'm discovering that I have a communicated theme. See, Eric, that's awesome. You think it's freaky, Mel, the dreams like that? See, I love them. I think it's so cool. All of a sudden, I'll be out in public and bang, I'm like, uh-oh, that's the one I saw in the dream. It's awesome. I love it. Alright, so you two, I'm going to start rounding up. Mel, I just ask you to follow Life Guidance with Mel. That's my business page here on Facebook. It's actually attached to this live, so all you gotta do is click at the top on Life Guidance with Mel. And just please follow. That's if you would like to. And with that follow comes, next time I do the lives, you will get notifications in your inbox telling you that I'm going live. Hold on, let me say this. I always enjoy talking about this stuff. Can't do this with a lot of people around me. Eric, exactly. We can't talk about it. It's too many. They look at us nuts. That's why, like, when I was younger, I realized, oh, wait a minute. Just because I'm like this doesn't mean everybody I know is. So I said, you know what, I'm going to shut up. And then it's funny, though, because once I started this business, I've been meeting a lot of people to where I could talk about it. The right clients come my way. See that? But yeah, it's crazy. Before this, I couldn't really do too much of this. But yeah, and like I said, the two of you, I am gonna start rounding up, but I just want to say again, Eric, don't forget what you told me about coming in Wednesday to my inbox to set up an appointment for a communication reading. I'm all ready for that, so just do that when you can, all right? And Mel, let me ask you something, cause one of the things I am doing in this live is trying to get appointments for the special I'm running. It started today and it ends June 12th, Friday, June 12th. What it is my favorite reading that I offer, which is communication from the deceased readings. It's $10 off, so instead of it being $35, it's $25. And it's in honor of my birthday on Friday. So for 2 weeks, I'm giving my favorite reading at a discount price. So I'm taking appointments in the comments, and I'm getting screwed up right now because I'm getting distracted. I think she left. Did she leave? Eric, who's in? Is it you in here still, Eric? I think she left. That's why the words out of my mouth are coming screwed up. Because I just realized somebody left. Thanks, Eric, for not forgetting. Who's in here? Is that you still, Eric? Let me know in a comment. I think she left. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, she left. See, I start saying about the deal and then she leaves. That's alright. It's not for everybody. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna head out, Eric. Alright, this was awesome though. This was fun, right? Talking like this. So yeah, it may not have went as planned. I didn't get any bookings tonight, and I didn't get any, I didn't get a lot of messages to have to give out, but that's alright. And I didn't get one heck of a big turnout. But it's alright. But it was awesome though. It was fun talking like this. So see, everything happens for a reason. So remember, that's why I did this live tonight. However, I'm going to see about tomorrow doing it earlier. Sorta, because I just remembered I gotta go food shopping. Still, maybe when I get back. If I could head out of here, let's see. Because if I could get out of this place at earliest 9:30, latest 10:30 tomorrow, I could be back early. At like 12, 1 o'clock. And then put the food away. And then start doing a live. Because I want to see what happens tomorrow when I do it in the afternoon. I'm sick of this. In the evening, it's been dipping too low. I don't know what's going on lately. I don't know if it's because other ones are on, other mediums are on at this time. Because I know a lot do them at this time, and I think maybe that's why. And they may be taking my clients. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it will happen. It's like anything else. In this business, you have your good days, and then you have your bad. I have my days where I make money in lives, and then I have my days where I don't make money in lives. It's all according. It will happen again. But, yeah, let me see what happens. Alright, so yeah, Eric, I'm gonna go. Alright, so I'll talk to you on Wednesday. I'll be in here tomorrow in the afternoon. I don't know if you're gonna be able to catch a live tomorrow afternoon, but we'll see. And, anytime Wednesday when you're ready, alright, Eric? Just hit me up. Let me see. I thought as well. There are some psychic pages on Facebook. Register into one. Start a live there. I always see insane views there. Well, here's the thing. I have them. I'm on psychic groups on Facebook. And what it is I have 2 friends of mine always sharing in the beginning. They share. This live here was shared to about 30-something groups tonight. And every time it gets shared, it's always phenomenal. But some nights it's like a miss. It all depends. But I'm in other groups right now too. I'm in psychic groups. This live is rolling in there. It's crazy. So, but thanks though, Eric, for that. But yeah, every day the lives go in there. It's crazy. I don't know what's happening here. All right, Eric. All right, you have a good night too, and thanks. All right, thanks for stopping in here, and thanks for hanging out with me and talking about the paranormal stuff. All right, I enjoyed it. Right? It is crazy. That's why, like, I was thinking. That's why I was thinking before, and still am, that it's the people's connections. Because when I see the numbers drop down in bunches like that, that tells me there's got to be something wrong with people's connections and the weather. All right, yeah. All right, Eric, take care, and good night, all right? I'll talk to you on Wednesday.